up, we have an interesting report about a peculiar event where a colored lady in Montgomery was arrested yesterday, December 5th, for not giving up her seat to a white man. After being brutally thrown off the bus and arrested, there has been an uproar within the black community. Current reports tell us that so far, less than 5 colored people have boarded on a bus in Montgomery. It seems that we have a boycott on our hands. Not a good thing for the bus system throughout the city. Now let's go to Vishnu, on the street, asking colored people about this incident and how they feel.
Thank you, Eddie. And now to ask some blacks about this incident. Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
So how do you feel about this Rosa Parks incident?
This isn't ours. It's a shame that this is still happening. We have endured enough racism. We are part of this country just as much as the whites. And for us to act. I'm going to rally tonight. This event will not go unanswered.
So how long will this boycott go on? Surely you and your fellow blacks want people to go to work every day.
As of now, this is only a one-day thing, but I'm going to personally try to push this to make it longer. We have our own way of getting around. We don't need to deal with these racists.
So how do you plan on getting to work?
Carpool.
So how do you think the government will react to all of this?
As of right now, we have no idea. But as our voices get heard, we hope they'll come to our side.
So who is organizing all of this?
We have many leaders, some from the NAACP and some from the Montgomery Improvement Association, including Martin Luther King Jr. and Ralph Abernathy. Not one black citizen will take this bullying quietly. The time has come for us to take a stand.
Thank you very much for your time and good luck in your endeavor. Now, as you can see, this incident has greatly affected the black community and caused a lot of grief for them. Now back to you, Eddie.
Thanks, Vishnu. And now, viewers, it has become evident to you as well as to us that this is a serious issue occurring. We will see how this all turns out. And that's all we have for you today. Join us next time, and thanks for watching. Welcome, viewers. The year 1956 is nearing an end, and we have some very interesting news for you. The Montgomery bus boycott sparked by Rosa Parks nearly a year ago seems to be nearing to an end, and has been proved to be a great success for the entire black community, not just here in Montgomery, but all over the nation. Off of stats, this was a 381-day boycott, and a huge punch for the bus system. This entire boycott has progressed over the days. At first, it was only an effort to protest the trial for Rosa Parks, but now it has grown into so much more. A voice for the blacks has finally been recognized, and a huge part of this has been due to Martin Luther King, a devoted speaker for all African Americans. Starting from the first day, nearly 90% of all blacks didn't step foot on a bus in Montgomery. So far, many blacks have been arrested, beaten, or faced other consequences, yet they have remained strong. And now, let's take it over to Vishnu, who is going to show us the reaction of a couple blacks on the street.
Thanks again, Eddie. Excuse me, sir. Do you mind will you answer a couple questions?
Sure.
So how are you personally going to use your newfound rights? Do you plan to vote and do your duty as an American?
Of course. This is a huge success for blacks everywhere. It's proof that things can change, and they will. This is a huge step for our future and equality.
Do you feel that racism is truly eliminated? Or is this just a stepping stone to future rights?
Personally, I believe that racism is not even close to being eliminated completely, and this is just a stepping stone for our future rights. However, in order for a goal to be reached, steps must be taken, right? And this is one of our many steps. I am proud to have participated in this boycott.
How did the government react to all of this? Do they support your cause now?
After months of hard work and protesting, we have finally achieved their attention, and now we have won the right to sit wherever we want on a bus. For some, choosing where you sit on a Montgomery bus seems like a trivial matter, but for us, it's where we drop the line for racism.
Thank you for your time. May I ask you a few questions? Sure. How do you feel about this commotion finally ending? The commotion will never end, but this is just one part in reaching a brighter future. So what future plans do African Americans have to achieve future rights? There are many ideas running through the black community. Actually, there's too many to say, but you can guarantee that the black community will never remain quiet. How do you feel MLK's efforts helped to achieve this goal? Martin Luther King is a great inspirational speaker and a man to look up to. Without him, this task would have been much more difficult. Thanks for your time, and may I add, you're very good looking. And you're pretty good looking too. After that wonderful interview, now back to you, Eddie.
Okay. So after that interesting interview, here are some final announcements. So as you can see, the government has finally taken action, answering the African Americans' prayers for at least some equality. The previous quote, "separate but equal," no longer lies within the government. After all, how can something be equal yet still remain separate? With the government finally stepping up, the barrier between the blacks and the whites is slowly weakening. After decades of injustice and mistreatment, the civil rights movement was bound to occur sometime, and it has occurred with a boom. One thing is for sure, the African Americans will definitely not rest until they have reached all their rights. Thanks for watching, have a great New Year's, and see you next time.
Martin Luther King is a great inspiration. Oh, yes.
Just say it.
We have many leaders, some from the NWA. We have endured. We have many leaders, some from the NWA.
It's recording.
Oh, yeah.